What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I want to talk about these people in the swirling community, the divestment group. And every time a black woman marries a white man, you just get all of this praise and all this applause and all this stuff. And, they're saying that this is what black women need to do. Look at what Ralph Richard Banks said. He said that more black women should be seeking to get with white men. And let me give you a good example of this, although it's a little anecdotal. Thandiwe Newton. She's Zimbabwean and British. Married to a white man. Living in the UK, living a great life. Has almost white children. Okay? Been married for over 24 years. Now, I did a story about how she got kicked off the Magic Mike 3 movie with Channing Tatum. He was tired of her he gave her the boot. But allegedly, this isn't the first boot that she's been given by a white man. Her husband is divorcing her. And I believe the reason why, because he is tired of her Okay? Now, what is she doing now, guys? She's pulling a Will Smith. Okay? Checking in to a rehab. And now that she's also gotten fired from this movie, she's a complete wreck. My question is to the divestors out there in YouTube land. What did black men play a role? Or what role did black men play in the implication of such a divorce? Did black men sit around with a crystal ball and some Air Jordans and a Kanye West Adidas shirt? No, that is mixing companies, Adidas and Nikes, but some of y'all still do it. Some Fila socks. Were we sitting around just orchestrating this, like trying to curse swirlers? No. We didn't have to do with that. The reality is that Thandiwe Newton is annoying. All right? And the white guy got tired of dealing with that mouth that she had for over 20-something years. And he said, you know what? You got to get the hell up out of here. Or F that. I'm getting the hell up out of here. So then you end up getting dumped by two white guys, your husband, then Channing Tatum. Not only can you not get along with your husband, you get fired by a white producer. So I want to know, who's the problem here? Who's the problem here? I want to know. And the reason why is because I have the same smoke for certain black men who go out here and talk about they got to go to Brazil. Now, let me stop the show. Now, I was in Brazil now, and I did do, or somebody who looked like me did some tricking. All right, so I understand Brazil is nice, for sure. Okay? I understand that the DR is nice, or certain parts of Africa is nice, or the Philippines is nice. But guess what? There is a saying, wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are. Oh, you want to live in Poland? There's some nice white ladies in Poland if that's what you like. But guess what? Wherever you go, there you are. And the reality is that many blacks feel that they're going to somehow almost elevate and become something that they cannot be in the black world because of black people around them. And what have I found out? That wherever you go, there your dusty ass is. Okay? There you go. That's you. And Thandiwe Newton, whatever problems, let's say if she didn't want to date black men, she's never publicly said that, but let's say if she didn't want to date black men, guess what happened? You still don't know how to act with the other groups of men. You still have problems in getting along with folk. You still running your mouth. You still argumentative. You still problematic. And that ain't got nothing to do with black men. The same way that when brothers go out there to Colombia and get their ass drugged, get hit with that good scopolamine, go out there to Brazil, okay, go out there wifing up single moms and all kind of other crazy stuff, going out there being dusty, being unproductive, going to certain states. Some people talk about all the time, oh yeah, man, I got to get out of Sacramento, or I got to get out of Minnesota, move down to Atlanta. Go down to Atlanta, you don't do a goddamn thing. The reason why is because you didn't do shit in your hometown, you ain't gonna do shit in ATL, and wherever you go, there you are. You ain't hustling. So that's just you. Stop blaming other people for why your life is toe back. Toe back. Toeback. Toe back. And that's what's happening here. And a lot of these swirlers go over there. You talk about black men, just like some black men talk about black women. You go over there, try to make a little vertical move, and then the person that you're dealing with ain't got shit. I see it. Dusty as ever. Then you go over there, you don't know how to act. You try to pretend like you know what to act. I'm talking about some of you sisters out there. You try to pretend, oh yeah, date music. Oh yes, hi Brad. It's so nice. See, and you can put it up that front for like 9 months, a year. He think he got somebody because you all act pristine. Then the Popeye's chicken attitude come out. Then you start being who you really are. You start weaving and sailing all the way up. And then when he be like, uh-oh, you know what, damn, she didn't change. No. She been like that, player. And then when he find out how to deal with it and he's done, now you having mental problems. How about you probably had a problem altogether? And guess who the problem was? It was you. And let me just say this. Why is it all the time black people gotta always blame their issues on the race? And I'm a social critic. I love criticizing black folk. I really do. It's one of the things I get paid to do it. I love to do it. It's fun. And I love roasting folks up over here in the community sometimes. Out of love, of course. But we have to stop blaming and internalizing our problems that we have, and it's everybody else's fault. Maybe it's not everybody else's fault. Maybe it's your goddamn fault. Maybe you talk too much. Maybe you have a human problem. Maybe you have a Homo sapiens problem. Maybe you have that. And see, y'all don't think about that. No, you don't want to listen to nobody. So you want to start blaming people. You need to sit your ass down, drink you some green tea, figure out why nothing in your life is going right. Stop blaming the black community. Why? Why art thou dusty? Go. I want to, why? Why does Brad not want you anymore, boo? You don't want to date Tyrone or Kendrick or Lamont. Okay, fine. Then why did Brad say, get the hell up out of here? And why you in mental institutions? Because Brad don't want you. Why are you getting fired from the job by Channing Tatum? Because you are super dusty on that side. Why? Because you don't want to take no accountability and your dust has to be blamed on everybody else. That's it. And I learned something, and even in Black America, as many opportunities that we have problems. We are our own self-agency. We can change things on our own. We are responsible for the people we let in our life. We are responsible for our own actions. And if people don't want to do what they're supposed to do, you can just leave them alone. Stop blaming the whole black community for your goddamn failures. Okay? Because when you go over to the other communities and then you fail, then who's to blame? It's not black, it's you. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jungle. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell to get the first come at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.